Happy Sunday, everyone. Once again, I'm going live, guys, today on Sunday for the second week. I wanted to go live yesterday. Got to put the volume down. Mistake after mistake, guys. I was really tired yesterday to go live. I wanted to go live yesterday, but I know that Cameron and Cell are live right now. I'm actually in their live right now. So I'll be in their live, guys. If you leave comments, I'll let you know later on when I look at them. So how's everyone doing on Sunday today? On Sunday night in the United States. As you can see from the title of my live, Ohio water is safe, guys. So don't worry about the water. President sent all the people door to door to make sure that the water is safe in Ohio, in my state. So there's nothing wrong with water. There are gonna be no mutants. So just I wanted to kind of make sure you guys know. You can visit Ohio, guys, if you would like. There is nothing going on. The water is gonna be good. Actually, reading the news right now. I was reading the news about the water all day today. I was doing nothing except reading the news. Tommy, what's going on? Welcome to my Ohio Water Save Life. Welcome to Ohio Life. Let's jump out of plane life. Yeah, that's gonna bring a lot of views if we stay alive after we jump. Tommy, how were your sales? I know I'm taking you away from Cell and Cameron life, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm inconsiderate again. I'm a jerk, even though I know other guys are live and I'm going live. This is not fair. Life is not fair, guys. Everyone, you're gonna ask, Harry, welcome to my live. Thanks for stopping by, Harry. We're not gonna talk about anything again. Once again, I need to do lives where I just name them. Let's talk about nothing. Let's talk about the news in the world. There is nothing great going on right now. I was reading the news. There is nothing exciting in the news. So we're not going to do the news anymore, guys. All the news are about Ohio for some reason, about the water. Even though in Cleveland right now there are no issues so far with any water problems. There are no mutants, no aliens running around. The day test slower, but the rest of the weekend was great. That's good. Mine was as usual, Tommy. It wasn't great or good or bad or average. It was kind of average for me. It was my average type of eBay weekend sales weekend. Let me put it this way. I think I sold maybe. Let me go into my paid and shipped. I actually packaged all the things today already, so I can just list stuff tomorrow. I got some decent stuff. I'll show you guys from the bins, and it was very interesting bins um, weekend, to say the least. Whenever I go to the bins, it's like I'm going to the war. Let's see how many sales I had since. See, today is 26. Let's see. I think I had like maybe 10 sales for the whole weekend. I know I had a couple of sales, one sale on Poshmark and one sale on Mercari. But since 24th, which was, well, yesterday, 25th, let me put it this way, not a lot of sales. But, you know, I'm not that angry. I'm always happy. Whenever I sell something, I'm already happy that I sold something. So it was a really interesting weekend at the bins. Once again, a combat type of environment. I decided next time I'll be at the bins next Friday. I'll take my GoPro finally and I'll record just funny things, because most of the stuff that's happening there is really funny, especially when they bring out new stuff. I think that's gonna probably be like one of my interesting new videos on my channel, where I don't post any videos. But once again, on Friday it was crazy. I'll show you one thing that I was fighting for to get, and then I had to come back and get it again, because it was basically impossible to get unless you were in the store right away. And once again, on Friday, I was in the store. I was in the fourth line, so line number 4 that got into the store. So all the good stuff right away was wiped out instantly. All the people who ran in the first 3 lines, they wiped out most of the visible stuff on top of the bins. All the good products. See, I was not lucky again. I should not play any lottery, because that's what happens. But I'll show you guys one thing that actually I got. I had to take my wife with me later on in the day on Friday, because they actually brought out other things. Big ticket items. That's what it's called. Big ticket items, guys. Anissa, what's going on? Welcome to my live. No, it's not. Probably not safe. It is safe, Anissa. You can drink water. Don't worry about it. Anissa, it's not gonna. One of my friends told me that if you drink water with radioactive materials, it's not gonna kill you right away. It's gonna take about maybe 10 years until you may get something. So, you know, if there is any radioactive materials, you should be fine. You'll be alive. Anissa, believe me, they already took care of it. They closed. They told people that all that water was already. All the problems were fixed, as usual. So people don't know the truth. You know, it's not. It's very important that people don't know the truth, as you guys know. Amanda, welcome to my life. I see you. Amanda, I'm talking about nothing again. So if that kind of content is interesting for you, please stick around. And all of you guys, if that content is interesting, even though, see, I'm not doing reselling type of live. What is it called? The name of the live is not reseller content, but I'll show you guys what I got from the bins. The lawyers are licking their chops. Adam, what's up, man? Welcome to my life. Anyway, guys, let me show you very interesting thing that I had to fight for. It was like a fighting combat environment on Friday. Bunch of not just resellers, but regular customers, you know, that upsets a lot of people locally that gonna watch my live here in Cleveland. A lot of people actually locally who told me in the store they watch my live that are not subscribed. The lurkers that don't subscribe to my channel but watch the lives. Just a nuclear scan on. So I am growing already. Anissa, as long as you don't see any animals with 4 heads or like 10 arms or 40 legs or anything like that, you should be fine. When you see a skunk that will run down with 5 heads and 10 tails, that should be something to worry about. So, Adam, how you been, man? How's everything? How you guys doing? So anyway, guys, here's the thing. Let's not talk about politics because, you know, Joe, he told me, he sent me an email, Joe B, that he's watching my live. So next time, if I'm gonna talk about him, he's gonna shut me down. All right, guys, we're gonna talk about him, but not in intervals. See, actually, Adam wrote "Боже мой," which means oh my God. Roman, are you the Seinfeld? Anyway, guys, here is a very cool product. You guys know what it is. This is a Nespresso machine by DeLonghi. DeLonghi. I'm always pronouncing things. Every time I go to that store, like there are a bunch of different nationalities. Like in Cleveland, we have like variety of people from different countries. We have people from Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Slovenia, from like Mexico. There are like people speaking different accents, and they basically understand each other, which is great, you know. But from all over the place, I realized that Cleveland actually has like for some reason largest number of immigrants, like from different parts of Europe, like South America. We got people from Uruguay, like Colombia, Guatemala, like Dutch, Germany. So guys, this is I got those things right here. I got 2 of them. Had to fight. Had to fight to get that. Let me let me tell you guys, it was really hard to get one of. Actually, I got 2, which was really surprising because one was in one part of the store, and then the other one was in another. But this is actually it was $14. They had like 2 pallets. I think there were maybe more pallets. Melanie, welcome to my live. I see you guys. I will read the comments and put them on the screen. And Peddling Profits, welcome to my live, guys. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone. I know that it's not one of the most interesting lives in the world or on YouTube, but please forgive me for that. But anyway, this was $14, and it sells for 150 bucks on 179 on Amazon. This one has 12, whatever they're called, 12 capsules. So 12 capsules in this. See guys, this is brand new. It was brand new sealed. There were about probably, they had 4 pallets on Friday of that stuff, of this Nespresso by DeLonghi. And I'll show you the image from Facebook, guys, where there were resellers getting about 16 of them. Like there were couples, resellers, husband and wife, that had 8 in each cart. So it was really crazy because people were complaining, and it was a lot of craziness just to get them because people were running like crazy. Next week I'll go with my GoPro and make a video, but this is actually, I didn't list it on eBay yet. I listed it on Lisette. Welcome to my life. I see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I listed it on Facebook Marketplace for now, for local pickup because I don't want to ship it. You know, it's not like really light, so I don't want to. I can put it just in the. I mean, I can ship it in that box, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to do it. So anyway, I listed it on Facebook Marketplace for now for $120. I have two of them. I was lucky to get two because there were people who got many more because of the in like they were in the store first and they ran towards those things like towards the pallet with their carts and just started grabbing them, you know, like crazy. I mean, I've never seen like this Friday was even crazier than any other Fridays that I've been there. It's like people were grabbing stuff from the pallets. There were a lot of good stuff, and everything is $14. So I mean, you gotta be like an idiot not to get this. You know, like if it's $14. I mean, they were kind of asking the manager, how come people were getting more than one, two, five, and he's like, I don't know, like I cannot find the solution because he understands that resellers who get into the store, they will get like 20 of them if there is a possibility to get 20 from the pellet, you know, because they're gonna sell with great profit. I mean, it's still like not huge profit itself, but not bad profit if you buy it for $14. Even selling it locally for 120, I mean, it's not bad. This is a model Nespresso Virtuo or whatever it is. So I got two of them. Glenn and Joy, welcome to my live. Adam, Joe Biden. Adam wrote Joe Biden as a clown. So I hope no one got offended. You only do politics on Instagram. Anissa, if you're still here, you know how it is. People have opinions on that stuff. I mean, I'm not afraid to speak out because that's what this country is for. You can speak out your opinion. You know, it's not like you cannot speak about it and you don't want to speak about it. Some people get offended and don't want to hear about politics, which is a normal thing because you know people kind of shocked when someone starts talking about current situation in this country. But I mean, it's a country where you can speak out at least. As I've told you guys in my previous lives, if I was speaking out in Russia, for example, or somewhere else, I would get arrested already and put in jail and killed, poisoned with Ohio water. Hard pickers, what's going on, man? This is let me go back. Let me go back here, guys, because I missed a lot of stuff. Storage bandits, Glenn and Joy, welcome to my life. I always I always miss comments, guys, so I'm sorry. In my lives, as you guys know, I always miss all the comments. I didn't miss that one. So this is Glenn and Joy, hard pickers, guys. A very cool guy, sells really great stuff with his wife. I love his Instagram and posts that he makes. Really cool stuff. I'm here. Opinions are like. Opinions are like. Misha, what's up? Misha, I promised to go live yesterday, but I felt dead and I fell asleep after second trip to the bins yesterday because yesterday was not as bad as Friday. And Friday, it was like really bad. I told Misha actually on Instagram that I was really tired and I couldn't even get up to list stuff because of running around in the bins. And here's Melanie, guys, saying hi to Misha. So anyway, I liked it better when we did not speak about politics. Man, I know that's important. That's very important, guys. We're not gonna speak about politics anymore. Even though we can. Let's put in the comments who wants to talk about politics, and everyone will leave right away, so no one gets offended. Ken, welcome to my life. Thanks for stopping by, man. Everyone that is not Roman. There is no other Roman here at all. Ken, the name Roman actually is very rare. It's only there are some people that I know in Cleveland have the same name as me, and I know all of them. Here's Misha saying hi to Adam. Danny, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? Danny, how's the water where you are, man? How's the water in Ohio? Anything? Any mutants running around? Here's Danny, guys. I saw a big YouTuber put on their Instagram that anyone who lives in the States that is making laws against drag queen stuff, they can fuck. I love that. Oh man, Anissa, that's crazy. That's what happens. But Anissa, you know, in the community here in Cleveland itself, I mean, it's no secret. I mean, people talk about this stuff, but you know, when you grow up, when you try to grow a YouTube channel, most of you guys will agree with me, and you got a bunch of subscribers, for example. You don't wanna. I know people who go into politics a lot, and it's a very difficult type of conversation. And you know, the thing about it is you can make fun of it a lot, but unfortunately, as you guys know, you cannot you cannot change anything anyway. So it doesn't matter. The only good thing about this country itself is you can speak out about things and kind of voice your opinions on stuff, which is a good thing. I mean, a lot of people kind of stay away from it depending on generation of people. You know, the older generation speaks more about that. My generation, who are in their 40s, 50s, kind of split. Younger generation doesn't even care about anything. So, like, I think in the future there are going to be no politics, no presidents. I don't know what's going to happen. Whatever. We're going to talk about politics again. It's not politics, it's a effing circus. Adam, you know, I agree with you, man. Unfortunately, you know, Adam, that's what happens. And my opinion on that, I have a lot of opinions. It's going to take like 24 hours doing live to make jokes about the current situation. But, you know, it's not going to change anything anyway. It's just going to be like some angry people. You know how it is, Adam. People get angry. They try to protect what they love. You know, that's very important. Here's Danny, guys. If I didn't forget, I didn't forget to mention Danny. Danny, how you feel? How's your legs, man? I hope you. Danny, I tried to play basketball yesterday with my son. Man, I cannot do it anymore. I don't know what to do anymore, Danny. I was kind of trying my best yesterday, going around trying to dribble. I can't, man. My knees don't let me do nothing no more, man. I don't know what to do. I was kind of trying to play a game with younger kids yesterday, and that's it, man. I was done in about 10 minutes. I was out, injured. I was on the injured list again. I'm going to go left my rear of watching Salty Cracker on Rumble. Anis, I'll see you in other lives where we talk about politics all the time. Well, I'll see you there. I know which lives there are that talk about politics. I throw a three-legged woman. Danny, I saw at least the three-legged is not bad. Did you see anyone with other parts of the body, like I posted on Instagram recently, with like three breasts or like four heads? So far, I haven't heard much negativity about the war. No, our water. I don't know, man. It's like they find different things that happen every week. Like every week, as you know, guys, they find stuff that is like it's crazy. I don't know. It's like for some reason every week brings something new because there is nothing else they need. I mean, they need some news. That's why news channels are for. If they don't have any news, they're all gonna close down. So it's like it's their work to find news, tell people about it. You know, politicians are a bunch of crooks. So no matter if they exactly, man. I know, and I agree with that. Actually, he's right. Absolutely right statement. And that's actually worse in other countries. Here in United States, it's not as bad. I already told about it in my other lives. In other countries, I mean, people are nothing, guys. Come on. We're kind of, trying to kind of talk about things, say like stuff that's on our minds, and kind of express our opinions. And it's not gonna matter to politicians. Politicians are mafia. They got bunch of money. They can do whatever they want to do. If they want to destroy half of population tomorrow, they can do it easily. No, nobody will ever know. So unfortunately, absolutely right statement right here. And it's not gonna end. It's gonna be like that all the time. So until offend someone, then freedom of speech becomes hate speech. Exactly. Adam, nowadays, I mean, I don't. Gino, welcome to my life. I see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, Gino. I heard Paul took your wallet. I hope you didn't have a lot of money in your wallet. Offense, a lot of people get offended, Adam. Come on, not just about politics, about everything. So you can always be silent. You can't, even if you're in high school or college and you go to government class, if you start speaking out in front of the teacher or a class, I mean, you know how it's gonna go. Everyone, someone will hate you. You got haters everywhere. YouTube, look at the comments people leave for resellers videos. Those some crazy comments that I read on Facebook groups. I mean, people express their opinions. You know how it is. Otherwise, if there's gonna be a couple of people that have nothing else to do, you know, so they'll express their opinions about it. But that's kind of that's what it is. And someone will get offended, someone will not. You know, it's someone will keep it in their like inside of their body, very deep down to remember that someone said something, and they will bring it out next time. Not gonna talk to you or someone else, your friends. Everything exactly, Danny. Absolutely right, man. That's the thing about life, man. That's the thing about life, unfortunately, and that's what happens. But I can tell you guys, I will tell you one very important thing today. That what I witnessed on Friday at the Beans, you can forget about politics. You can forget about all those offensive things. It's just people just become, you know, concentrate mostly on trying to get stuff from another person, even though all the rules are laid out. You know, all the rules are laid out in the store. Nobody gives a shit. All the rules are laid out. There are signs all over the store. Nobody gives a shit until you basically bring in someone like a security or someone who can drag their ass out and throw them on the street. You know, that's what happens. And what I witnessed on Friday, it was really I held myself together, thankfully to my wife, because there was a guy who just ripped this thing right here. This thing, guys. He ripped it from a woman. Like the woman was holding it, has a handle right here. The handle on top. He ripped it like from her. Like I thought he gonna rip her hand with that thing. And I was standing like right there when it was happening. And I had to tell the manager because I mean I cannot go fight him. You know, it's not my woman. You know, if it was my wife, I would have. He would not remember his name. I would beat him up so bad. But you know, when the person tries to freaking, when there are a bunch of other things to do in life, you know, but when you try to make money, even though he's a reseller, probably, as you guys know, there are good resellers, bad resellers. When you're trying to rip something from woman's hand and you're a man, that's fucking low. You're not a man anymore. That's it, in my opinion. You're a piece of shit. That's what it is. I'm not gonna be afraid to say it. I mean, you cannot go into the guy and just, try to kind of tell him what's good or bad, what not to do. Even though people of my age, at least or older, were telling me about this situation constantly in the bins. That people are ripping off, snatching. from women's hands, the guys snatching stuff from women's hands that are kind of, you know, you understand what I'm talking about. Women will not fight you unless some will, but you know, but you don't do that kind of crap. None of us can do his thing. Exactly. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And back still crap. And man, I know it's like it takes time. That's why I was any type of those types of surgeries and stuff. I know it's a long ass time to get back together, man. It's like it took me. I remember I had a surgery on my knee, and it took me freaking year to get to at least walking normally. That's why I'm like, you know, it takes so much time. That is crazy, man. That's impossible to get back. You know, people can do hard things. Gino, I finally got Philly Flipper Paul is here. Philly, Florida Flipper Paul is here, guys. Very famous person. Gino, if Gino, if you are here, Paul is here. Paul, Gino said you took his wallet, man. Give it back to him. Triple nipple. Hope all is well with you, brother. I'm down. That's good, Danny. That's great. 20 pounds, man. It's good. It's really good job. Kevin James, since not June, I got front row seat. I'm going to be sexy for that. Kevin James is a funny dude, man. Kevin, I mean, he's really good. Yeah, exactly. And I agree with him also. And that's actually a true statement about politicians not caring about people. They only care about themselves, guys, as you guys know. And in the United States, it's not as bad. Try living in North Korea, guys. Well, try to live in North Korea. You see what's gonna happen if you're gonna speak out. It's probably gonna be your last day alive. Roman is alive all the time now. He's trying to be. Paul, no, man. I'm trying to be myself all the time. I'm trying to be myself constantly. You know how I am. I need to go to visit Paul in his backyard and make some shish kebabs in his backyard. Bring my mangal, which is actually here's a Russian version of barbecue thing that Paul has in his backyard. This is Russian version. That's what it's called. It's called mangal. You make shish kebab, really good ones on it. So if I visit Paul someday in Florida, in his backyard, Paul will bring me to his backyard. He will say, Roman, you cannot go into the house. The house is off limits. You can stay in my backyard. And just secure the backyard just in case. Here's Melanie saying hi to Paul. You guys stole it, but you have it. So you say you took it from. No, man, it was like next week, Danny, if you I'll try to get my, I don't even know where my GoPro is, but I'll have to charge my GoPro finally, and I'll take it with me on Friday, because Friday is the day where it's like a lot of crazy stuff happens. Like there was this guy actually is a reseller, the one that took away that Nespresso machine. Doesn't matter. I mean, the problem is that the manager of that place, I talked to him about it, and I'm like, why are you allowing, you know, one person or two people, doesn't matter, like one person take like 8 or more Nespresso machines, for example, those things. Why are you allowing like one person to get them for $14 each, which is the price? So he's like, anyone can get as many as they want if they are first or second to get there. There is no limit. So you can get the freaking pellet. If you can like get two people, you're not gonna get like, you know, more than 8 a piece, because the stuff will start falling down from the cart. But there is no limit. So and I talked to another reseller there. He's like, it's like our job, and we can get as many as we want, you know. So you guys in the comments may disagree that everyone is allowed to have a chance to get something like that. Regular customers, not resellers, for $14, which is a good deal. I mean, I understand it. Also, that's a great deal. Not just on this, but there were a bunch of Graco car seats for children that were $14 each that sell for almost $200. I mean, of course, it's gonna bring people in, and it's gonna create like a chaos, like a really bad environment, because what they usually do. Duncan, welcome to my life. I see you, man. Here's Duncan, guys. Hello from Sydney. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, man. So, anyways, the thing about it is that what happens, they bring out high ticket items. So what happens during the day on Friday, they put stuff in the bins, small things, the ones that fit in the bins. And then during the day, they bring out new carts constantly, like filled up with like stuff that is really good. Some of it is not good, some of it is really good. So you have to dig and see like what you can find. And then during the day, they also bring out pallets with high ticket items, which are like those types of things right here: Nespresso makers, Keurig stuff, KitchenAid, Greco, whatever it's called, car seats, scooters, bicycles. So everything is $14. So basically, they put it around the wall, and they basically what they do is they tell people what time they gonna bring out the high ticket items. So like last Friday, I mean this Friday, it was 5:30 p.m. So I went into the store at 8 in the morning, found stuff that I found, and I couldn't get those Nespresso makers because everyone already got them. The first three lines that got into the store, they basically ran towards this pallet and basically start grabbing all those machines and put them in the cart, like like a Tetris, like filled up to the roof, or like to the top was like eight of them. So later on, when the manager told me they're gonna bring more, but they're gonna do it at 5:30 p.m. So what they do is when they announce it, it brings people in, mostly resellers. So and regular customers only mixed in, who are not resellers. So they just kind of put like red tape around the area where they're gonna put pellets, and like one of those red tapes like do not cross the line. So they put the tape around this area and they tell people to stay back, and that red tape is basically around the whole wall of the store. So they start bringing out pellets, and there's like 5 6 pallets of stuff, high ticket items. So they're gonna be like yes, I'm losing my internet, so don't worry. If I lose my internet, I'm sorry, guys. It happens all the time. So what happens is that they bring out pellets, they cut down the part of the pellet to this carton thing where everything is inside, and they start taking stuff out and put it next to the wall. So people gather around, and they look at it and see exactly what they want, and they start telling each other, I want that, I want that, I want that. And of course nobody listens because I already witnessed it many times. People start just grabbing anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like crazy. Sorry, I'm missing comments again, guys. I did take Jill's vote, but it had no money in it. So anyway, what happened was, to make a long story short again, guys. There was this week. The funny story was not with those Nespresso machines. There was a computer, a gaming computer. Like you can see, they took out the case with a gaming computer inside because the person who works there, he tells people, and I told him, why you tell people it's a computer? Because they will know it's a computer and they will start running towards that computer. So the thing is, it's better not to tell them. It's like you kind of telling people right away where everything is. And some of the stuff in brown boxes, you don't know what it is. So he's telling people just there is a computer, there is a laptop, and people start running towards that crap. I mean, that stuff right away. They get ready, and as soon as they tell people that they can go, they tell people you have to wait 30 minutes. They have to take all those pellets out and cut them down, take everything from the pellets, put it next to the wall. And then they cut that red tape and they tell people go. And the just what happens is just crazy. People just run into each other, jump on the boxes, like hugging the box. I saw a woman like just jumped into this Greco car seat and just hugged it. So nobody can get it from her. Like it's like I don't know how to even say it. It's just something. It looks so kind of ridiculous, but at the same time you kind of think about it and say like how desperate you have to be that you have to jump into the thing and hug it and just run over people. It's like it's crazy. It's my favorite show. Sorry guys, I'm missing comments. I'm bumbling about stuff. I don't even know if I will let you in the backyard. That's where I film all my videos. Paul, you gotta let me into the backyard, man. Come on. Bootsy on the beat. Welcome to my life. I hope I pronounce your YouTube name correctly. I don't know your real name, but with my accent, it's hard to pronounce anything. So just forgive me in advance if I don't pronounce something right. Um, Sorry about that. See, Paul doesn't want to let me into the backyard. That's it, Paul. That's it. I'm not gonna watch any of your videos anymore. That's it. That's what happens, guys. That's what happens. Paul doesn't let me into the backyard. That's it. Game over. And Paul is like, that's it. If you're not gonna watch my videos, I'm not subscribing from everything. From Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Cleveland. What do you pay per pound? Actually, if you're still here, I know I talked about it, this whole situation for 10 hours. Um, it's not per pound, it's per item, $14 on Friday. So like Friday, when you go to that store, it's not a Goodwill bins. It's Amazon returns bins. You can check videos on YouTube. Some YouTubers have posted videos from those Amazon return bin stores on their channels in the past. You can check it out. You will see the structure of how it's happening. It's not per pound. It's just a lot of good stuff that is priced at like same price. The other, I mean, I understand people, will try to get something that's worth, $200 or more for $14. I mean, there is it's no brainer. It's like a kind of normal reflex in the mind of people. You buy something for $14 that is probably worth 200, 300, $400. That's no brainer. People are gonna start running towards that stuff, even though they tell you I don't need it, but they're gonna do it. I mean, because I've seen that numerous weeks when people just tell me I don't need the stuff, you can grab it, and then when they tell people go, it's like it's all kind of bets are off. Basically, that's what it is. Bets are off, and people just get what they can. If you stand first, if you stand first in line behind the red tape and you basically see the item you want that you want to grab, like a laptop or a computer. There were iPads, Nintendo Switches, Xbox this week, Xbox One. There was a PlayStation 5 one time from the pellet. And if you stand first in line behind the red tape, there is a higher chance you're going to be able to grab it first because people are gathering like first in line behind the tape, and then there are more people behind other people. So like some people start jumping over, like last this Friday, they had to throw out 3 people because one guy just rammed into a woman just with all his strength. He just like on the football field, and he grabbed something, and they took him out from the store. So the woman got it. So that was the nice thing to do again. And they take out. They don't actually suspend them from the store, but they tell them not to come back that day. So it's only 1 day suspension, so they can come back next day. that innovating has gotten any. I'm selling philatelic on eBay. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it, Duncan. Sorry. Maybe in the chat someone can answer. Probably someone already did. Doesn't sound appealing anyway to me. I'm just Misha. That's actually, people who go. I understand people who go to garage sales or estate sales. That kind of environment. I think garage sales are not that kind of environment at all, because you go there, there is gonna be items that are priced low sometimes, but watching Philip Flip or Paul videos, it doesn't happen all the time. When he goes to yard sales, sometimes he finds $75 8-tracks, $1,000 robot vacuum cleaner. So I don't know. Maybe Paul needs a bin store like that. Like Slow the Talent Fast Talk. Misha, that's what happens. My internet makes it this way. I'm sorry. Misha, I'm sorry about it. Let me catch up, Misha, again. That's what happens to my lives. I cannot catch up. I don't know what I'm talking about. Send me my outsourcing seems too hard otherwise. Send me. Well, that's not bad either. Let other people send me my items. That's what Tommy does. If he's still here. That's too much more fun stuff. It's crazy. Misha, it was Misha, but after going like from the beginning when they opened, I already got used to it. It's like I see same resellers. Everyone already knows each other. So the thing about it is that when I actually looked at one of the resellers' cards this Friday, when he got 16 guys, he got 16 of those, maybe more. I think 18, because he ran into the store and just went straight to get them. So there was like people, they don't allow running, but people still run. Which is like, it doesn't matter what the rules are. People just kind of become it's like different animal when you go into that store. People don't pay attention to any rules. Sourcing is too dangerous. Goodwill bins are similar also. It's not kind of different type of product, because Goodwill bins have like lower type of items, not really expensive, unless it's like something vintage, like vintage t-shirts, jeans, Levi's jeans that you can find that sell for like thousands, which is rare. Vintage t-shirts, single stitch. You can run into that stuff at Goodwill bins, but it's different. It's not like people don't see the product like they see in an Amazon store. Like I got this thing right here to show you guys. This was on Saturday actually. I was lucky because I went on Saturday and there was not so many people there. And they brought out a new cart and I got this. This is, I guess you probably see it. This is Emma's Fit T-Rex Pro watch. The brand new sealed. You can camp it out on eBay. They sell for like 120 bucks, brand new. And this was in the bins. When you bring out bins with stuff like that, people, will start kind of paying attention, and getting that, kind of trying to get that stuff. And that's what different about Goodwill bins, where you don't know exactly what's in the bin specifically. It's like clothing, hats, shoes, but you don't see the brands. But when you bring out a bin like from Amazon, where you see the stuff, you see Apple iPad, you see Xbox in a bin, that's a little bit different mentality right away. So people will become crazy and start to try to get that, try to get into that area of the bin, try to grab it first. So, it's like, that's what happens mentally. You understand that, especially for resellers and regular customers too. Why wouldn't a person want to pay $14 for Nintendo Switch? Where else you gonna find brand new or open box Nintendo Switch for $14? Come on, guys. It's like, it's no brainer there. Who else I missed? Amanda. I missed Amanda. Did someone paint your house pink yet? No, Duncan. Nobody tried yet. I think they're afraid. I think they watched me in Derek's live, Derek's original life, and probably realized it's not a good idea to do. Let's see who else I missed. Kristen, what's up? Welcome to my life. I'm way behind, guys. I'm like Harry Hamstone today. Harry, don't get offended, man, but Harry is actually much faster than me. See, Amanda gonna get Amazon Beanstore closed. See, that's what Amanda goes there and check it out when they open. See how the environment is. See, at least you're not gonna have as many resellers, I think, where you live. It's not like Cleveland where we get like our Amazon Beanstore probably gets at least on a Friday there is at least 50 resellers inside easily. This weekend, this Friday, I think there was about probably 50 at least. Wow, it sounds insane. Misha, but at least it's entertaining. Misha, I will make a video next Friday on my GoPro. I will just, because I already spoke to a guy there that actually is also a reseller. He was asking me why I didn't record, why I didn't do StreamYard on Friday, because he kind of liked it. But I said I was too tired of going around trying to find stuff and talk on StreamYard. It was really tiresome experience. Now you have to be there at 4 a.m. opens at 9. It's a combo. You can't bring a. Yeah, we same thing. Same thing with our bins. We got. It's different in terms of when they open. They open ours open at 8, and what happens is different in terms of how they allow people in. You have to pull out a token with a number from the bag. The manager comes out of the store, and then he brings out this black bag with tokens inside. There are tokens with like six, like numbers from 1 to 6, and then each person pulls out the token, and that basically that number determines which line is going in first. So like if I pulled out number 1, I will be in line number 1. So someone else pulls like number 4, they'll be in line number 4. So everyone lines up in their lines, and then after they line up in the lines, the manager goes back. He takes 6 numbers and just starts pulling out from 1 to 6. And then whoever, I mean, if he pulls out number 2, then line number 2 goes in first, and then he pulls out. So you understand what's happening. So that's how it is. So basically, whoever goes into the line that goes into the store first, they get advantage right away because they can see right on top of the bins like anything that is valuable, like Xbox, Nintendo, any type of like KitchenAid stuff I've seen. There are a bunch of valuable stuff, iPad Airs, different tablets. So they see it right away, they grab it, like Legos. So that's, and then this week on Friday I was in line. My line was like the fourth that went into the store. So 3 lines went in first before mine. So that's what happens. Now I would love to. I don't even remember what we're talking about anymore, guys. I lost concentration. Sources, do I need to know? Man, you can. The problem is if you start. I didn't do anything crazy yet. Thankfully, they didn't throw me out. I was on the brink couple of times because some of the stuff was driving me, like this Friday when the guy just took away this Nespresso machine from a woman. That was like just took it from her hands, and she actually cursed at him, and he didn't give a shit. He just took it and left. It's just mind blowing. I mean, that's how crazy it is. That's what happens. Hoping it won't be crazy here. See, Amanda, probably not. It's not gonna be like Cleveland here. You don't have as many resellers in that city probably where you live. Oh, stamps. Duncan, see, I'm not that knowledgeable. Tommy knows. Tommy knows about stamps. You have to ask Tommy. Tommy knows 2 things about stamps and shoes. So yeah, Paul's a great. Paul, I mean, his videos are actually really interesting. I mean, in terms of how he does. Paul is creative. I don't have that creativity. I may have it, but I don't. I don't know. I just don't bring it out. I don't know. It's like it's stuck inside of me. I cannot let it out. I cannot concentrate. You know, for him it's more kind of, I think, easygoing in turn. It's not like easy to do those videos. It's just different approaches, you know. And I like how he does it in terms of different channels, like live channel where he goes to around the city, goes to the beach. It's a good idea that he did it this way. It's interesting. So Paul, good job. Have to give Paul props on that. Finally, I got to Kristen. Kristen, welcome to my life. Ray, welcome to my life. Who else I missed? Who else likes me? Sometimes. Vacuum took the cake for took the cake for sure. I remember it, man. It's kind of funny. It was one of the funniest ones I've seen in a while with those prices. But you see that kind of stuff in different YouTubers' videos every time. Someone asking crazy price, which is it like not thankfully, you know, people don't ask as many garage sales. They don't ask crazy prices yet. You never know what will happen in the future. You know, at our garage sales in Cleveland last year, for example, it also depends on an area. So in our at our garage sales, sometimes people will just um, use eBay app, the people who do a garage sale, or Amazon, and they will scan the barcode and just show you the price. I've seen that happen like all the time. I don't understand. I told one guy last year, why are you doing garage sale? You can sell it online yourself on eBay. So what's the point if you're gonna put the prices like that, like on Amazon? Why don't you sell it yourself? And he's like, well, I'm getting rid of some stuff. Maybe someone has an interest, you know. And most of that stuff is like collectible stuff. Like you run into stuff that there's gonna be a bunch of Funko Pops, bunch of video game systems, like video games, mostly on tables. That's when you know there are possibilities that prices are gonna be crazy. You know, sometimes those most of them are probably collectors that trying to get high top dollar, which they don't get. They put and they tell you they're gonna post it online later on. So it's like sometimes you can make a deal with them. It depends. I got some sketches out there. I'm going to send to Paul to help with his Florida shooter selling street credit. Send it to him, Tommy. Come on, do it. Only wear Crocs compared to church today. That's good. I actually also started wearing Crocs now. So Crocs are actually very comfortable. So I started wearing them everywhere, even in snow. When there's snow in Cleveland, I wear Crocs. Timu. That's I think it's actually is that a brand of shoes? I think it's a brand of shoes. Timu offered me. Oh, Timu. I remember something about Timu. I forgot what it was. I remember something about it. To do a video for them. So sorry, I like the channel. Well, you gotta find some sponsors. Come on. I kind of don't like you. I don't see you with any sponsors in your video. It's not kind of interesting. You have to bring in sponsors. So the water is safe. Ray, the water is safe on Ohio. You can stop by. I'll give you a bottle. If you don't turn into mutant in a couple of years, you'll be fine. They ran ad. Oh, they ran the ad team. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I remember them. I was kind of lost of who they are, but I remember now. Finally, I remembered, guys. I saw that I was shocked. I saw that I was shocked. Exactly. I actually kind of all the Super Bowl ads were kind of interesting this year. If you guys agree with me, of Chinese junk right now. There is everything made in China now. Should at least 150 easy. What do you have 150, man? I don't know. 150 of a product. I think I missed all the comments and everyone already left. Went to bed. Once you grab electronics or Amazon busy have a testing area, you can stand line. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens in ours also. Same thing. They test out. You cannot open any boxes. They tell you in a loudspeaker. The manager goes around the store like every, say, like 30 minutes and says in a loudspeaker, do not open any boxes. If you open a box, we'll have to ask you to leave. So that happens every 30 minutes. And every time before you enter the store, they say no running, no hitting, no snatching, no like falling down. and nobody listens. So everyone is still doing what they actually do every week, and nobody gives a crap. Sounds too complicated. That sounds too complicated. What sounds too complicated, Ray? Ray, it's Cleveland. It's always complicated. It is complicated. I know. In Cleveland, it's always complicated, Ray. Ray, you need to come to our bean store, man. I'll take you to the bean store and see if you can find something. If you can find something good. Our Amazon Bean store started doing an early bird search, charging first to get the night before opening. That's actually not a bad idea. That actually sounds kind of interesting. If they're gonna do it, they may try to do something similar here, because I think it's gonna be fair if they're gonna try to do that this way, so people kind of, the ones don't, kind of don't attack the door, or just it's not gonna change much inside. It may change something. Overall, I think the way they run things with this price, where everything is $14, I mean, it's not gonna change much how people will behave. I mean, it's impossible. Even the manager told me, he told me the idea was that when they bring out a pallet with those big ticket items like scooters, like car seats, furniture, mirrors, whatever, like whatever is high end expensive sometimes, not really like over $1,000. I think something is around maybe 500, 200, 300. So they want to do like, the system where they're gonna bring a bag. Each person who is in the line behind the red tape will pull out the number from the bag, and they're gonna put those numbers on those things next to the wall. So whoever has the number associated with that product will get that product. And I told them it's probably not going to be a good idea, because if that person doesn't want that product, he's not going to get it anyway. So he's going to leave it, and people will be unhappy. So he understands it. So he's going to start losing customers. So for them, it's not about how people behave. It's just kind of trying to hold the environment kind of in check, where there is going to be. But eventually, I told them there is a possibility that someone will get injured, or run over, and then they're going to start having lawsuits right away. You know how it is. So I would pay $16 easy for what exactly, Ray? Tell me. A stamp in 20 years. Tommy's like, what kind of stamps? Collectible stamps. Anyway, let me show you guys other finds, because I was talking for an hour about nothing again. Once again, guys, thanks for sticking around with me. We're talking about different subjects today, once again. So here is another find. It's not a great Lego set. This is I already listed this one today. I couldn't list yesterday. I was so tired. Had a drink and I just fell asleep, because I was at the bins yesterday also. So 2 days in a row I was in the bins. So this is Lego Avengers number 76125. So it's like not a high-end set. It's a 524 piece. I still listed it for $40 plus shipping, and it has most of the Lego sets at the bins. They either have like a dent in the box, or there's like, this was probably returned back to Amazon because someone just shipped it like this without a box. They put a label. You probably see it. It's a UPS label. They put a UPS label right on this Lego box and shipped it like that. I don't know, because most likely I don't think it was Amazon fulfilled. I think it was probably, I have a feeling it was merchant fulfilled, because I would not think, correct me if I'm wrong, if Amazon fulfillment will actually put a shipping label on the box of Lego like that. And they took it off when they got it at that store at the bins. So that's why I had to list it and disclose that there is a missing part of graphics. But it was sealed. It was sealed. It was not opened. It just has this flaw on the box. So this is $40 set. It's not high end, guys. as other people found on Friday, they found really good Lego sets, which I actually never can find because every time I go into that store, I'm either on line number 4 to go in, or like line number 5. I'm not that lucky to in those lines to go into the store first. Hopefully next week maybe I'll go in first in the first line. Then I can probably get more interesting stuff, more high end. Sal, heavy hello, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. I know Sal and Cameron were doing their lives, so sorry, guys. I went live when you were doing the live. I'm once again, guys, inconsiderate, as you guys know me, but I'm usually people forgive me for now. At least nobody unsubscribed yet. From with my minimal subscriber count. Okay, I'm not gonna even take the tape off. Here's another thing. This is a good brand. There were a bunch of them in the bins. This is Baby Bliss. I called it Baby Bliss Pro, but it is Baby Bliss Pro. This is nano titanium fan, 2000 watts dryer, ionic dryer, guys. You can look them up. There is a model usually on the bottom of the box, and that's how you look them up on eBay. Is by because see, this is Amazon. This barcode on top. This is Amazon barcode. So this was fulfilled by Amazon, and the real barcode of the actual product is underneath. So you have to remove that barcode to scan it. And usually I just you cannot do it in the store in bins because they're gonna throw you out. You cannot remove that sticker to scan the barcode. So I just type it in or say it in the phone, and it has a model on the bottom. This one is not really high-end one. It's still probably around maybe also 45 to 50, somewhere in that range. But some of their stuff is not bad at all. Like some of their models are really going for a decent amount. If this was new open box, the testing station, as Peddling Profits mentioned, I took it to the testing stations. They opened it, plugged it in, it works, powers on, the heat is there, works as it's supposed to, I hope. And the box was open, so I cannot sell it as new. I'll sell it as new open box. So another thing. Check is in the mail. Thanks, Paul. Finally, I get something in the mail from someone. Paul, I have to provide my address. Don't rush with the check yet. Even though Paul probably knows my address. Gino said, I'm back. I left to go kick Paul out of my. Gino, you have to put some one of those lizards that look like alligators in your garage. That way, Paul will probably never gonna appear in not just in your garage, but not on your street or in your suburb or anywhere close. You're probably not gonna go. I think Paul will kind of go around and never gonna appear in your area, man. Okay, here's another product, guys. This is you recognize this. This is not iPad. That's not iPad, guys. You're probably gonna laugh. You can't get any of that. Gino, you have to Paul. You have to take Gino with you to garage sales. I know Paul met Ryan, Golf Coast Pickers. Finally, was it? I don't know if it was this weekend or last, but on his Instagram there is a photo of Paul and Ryan. Guys, check it out. I think Paul's story already gone, but that's what I'm telling you. Believe me, it happened. They met, and I think Paul already told them not to appear in that neighborhood anymore. He just warned them. Next time you're gonna come back, you're not gonna find any garage sales. It's a motorized walker. See, Gino, that's good. Anyway, here's a very interesting tablet, guys, by the brand. This is a brand called. I'll just put it in the comments, guys. it's yeah, I cannot even pronounce it. This is Sun. This is made in China, as everything. It's called Sun RLG. RLG. So that's what it is. Sun RLG. That's the brand of this tablet. It's like I thought when I found it, they actually brought out new card on Friday. This was laying like that on a corner of a cart, and everyone when they brought out new cart, what they tell you, you gotta stay back like 6 feet from the cart until they put it in parking. There's like a parking brake, and then they tell you like when they put parking, they have to let employees get away, because when they say go, it's just in couple of like milliseconds, people jump it. So the employees basically run run away. When they put the cart in parking, employees just run away. And then they say go. So I found this was actually on a new cart, and I just grabbed it like that because it was sticking out. I didn't even look what it is. I just grabbed it, and I thought it was iPad, but it was not iPad, guys. So this is tablet PC, but it's this brand Saran LG, and actually it was not used. I actually I don't know. I listed it today for $50. Here's what it looks like. So it's a silver color tablet, guys. 10 inches, big size. Once again, big size, guys. 10 inches. Comes with adapter. Powers on. Let me power it on. I already charged it. Here. See, that's what it is, guys. See, it has a lock on it. Let me unlock it. Here it is, unlocked. See, that's how it looks like. With a camera. Has a dual camera. Camera on the front. Has Paul Sports Guy, welcome, man. And camera on the back. So dual cameras. It has 64 gig storage, which is not bad. 3 gig RAM. So I'm gonna give you specs. Already looked them up. And Android 11. Android 11, 64 gig storage, 3 gig RAM, 10.1 inch screen. So $14 for the tablet. It's still not bad. I mean, as I told you guys, you can find stuff like the one guy told me last week he found Apple iPad Pro, the bigger size. I don't remember the bigger one. I think 12 inches or like 14. I don't even remember what sizes they have now. It was laying down on the bottom of the bin. So when everyone jumped the bin, started grabbing stuff, he kind of looked at everyone, but then eventually everyone kind of left. So he started digging and he pulled out. It was like on the bottom, all the way on the bottom. He pulled out Apple iPad Pro. So and sold it already for like 400 something bucks. So see, there you go, guys. If you have patience, you're gonna be okay. Sounds like Roman just wants to be alone with first pick of the Gustav, or he isn't happy. Timing, believe me, man, it's like on Friday when I got home, I was not happy about not getting those Nespresso machines. I'm gonna tell you that. I was kind of upset that I didn't get any, and there was another reseller there, my friend. He also didn't get any because he said that everyone just ran and got them, And then I talked to the manager. He said they're gonna bring more out in the evening for the evening high ticket items bin, like they put them next to the wall. So he said to come back in the evening. So actually, I was in Paul's live on Friday, Paul's Philly Flipper, and then I went to the bin store again, and that's where I got those two. Finally, I was happy that I got them. At least two of them. I thought I'm gonna get one because of how people were grabbing them, but I got two, so that's good. Sal, I finally got to you, man. Welcome to my life again. I know I said hi, but you know how I am. How are you, Paul? How's Florida so far? Paul, you have to answer Gino. How's Florida so Gino, I can tell you if you're still here that Paul is doing good. He is, bachelor, living in Florida, making money, going to the beach, going to the different beautiful places there in the good weather. What else the guy in his 30s will want? It's like very good living, I think, in my opinion, and doing what he loves to do. You see, not a lot of people can say it, guys, but that's what happens. Thanks for jumping as a child home skillet. Sell, that's no problem, man. We'll put the label. Yeah, Amazon does. All right, let's continue, guys. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna show shoes later for Tommy. So Tommy sticks around for shoes. Even though those are not good shoes. Here's actually something that I didn't want to get at first. This is it's a book, guys. It's a book. That's what it is. I know that it's a book. It's called Fundamentals of Nursing, 10th edition, anniversary edition. Check. You can type it in into eBay. There are not so many listed right now of that particular one. There is another one. But the problem with this book was it was damaged. It has like a spine that is, I cannot even, you're not going to see it. You see how spine detached, unglued from the rest of the book actually on the bottom. So I had to put, when I got it home, I put painter's tape because this whole side of the front cover was kind of dangling, like completely loose. So I put painter's tape and I listed it. They are brand new ones, sell for $100. This particular one. You can check Therapy for the 10th anniversary edition right here for this book. And those are actually not listed right now at all, this particular one. So I listed mine for 50 plus shipping, media mail. And it's gonna sell probably for 50 bucks, I think. Maybe, I think I even listed it for more. I'll have to check. I think I listed for even $70. Because, I mean, the pages are all intact. Everything is intact. Like, there are no missing pages. It's just the spine, this area. But I put, like, with painter's tape, it's in, like, holding in place. So, someone needs that book to go to, you know, those types of textbooks. On Amazon, it's also around $100. I checked barcode on Amazon, and it sells for 100 bucks. So I listed mine, I think, for 70. If my listing is there, I think even more. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see my listing. Just type in into search Fundamentals of Nursing, anniversary edition. You're gonna see mine. Let's go to next one. We don't get booty tickled like that. All good, man. The water is safe. What about the boat in Roman's Forest? That's a third man, Paul, I don't know what's up. I removed it, I think, today. I had like 10 eyes. Already I left with 2 again. Okay, here's another one. Here's another find from Friday. This was from Friday, guys. The book, tablet, Lego was from Friday. And Nespresso makers. So this also from Friday. This is actually not a bad product, guys. I got it also from the new bins I rolled out. That was in the same bin where I found tablet. So I found those two on the same bins they rolled out because I got this first right away because it was like laying right in front of my eyes. And I just grabbed it because I didn't even know how much it's like selling for. It was kind of interesting to find out because I knew that those types of things may have some value, but this actually has decent value. This Ergo Baby Omni 360 baby carrier, you can camp it out on eBay. They actually sell for like brand new. This is new open box. Brand new ones sell for like 60 bucks. I've seen some even sell for $80. There are different models. See, this is one all-in-one 7 to 45 pounds, and this is for newborn to toddler. So they make different like colors. This was gray or natural color. Black color sells for more money. So this is what the model is right here on the bottom. Can camp it out. It's BCS 360 natural. That's what the model is. So it's a baby carrier, but they actually, I was surprised. I thought it's gonna be like around $20 to $30, but it was selling for 50. So see, that's what happens. You don't know, guys. You learn every day, as Pete Craigslist Hunter says. As you guys know, you learn every day, guys, and that's what happens. Okay, next product. This thing right here. This is, it's not a vibrator. This is it's a brand called Life Pro. So there is a brand right here, and this is Active Recovery Sonic Percussion. I'm gonna break my tongue, guys. I'm sorry. Percussion massage gun. So this is brand new sealed. That was the only thing besides some stuff from Saturday that I got. This was brand new sealed. And has still with brand new sealed, it has box damage. See, there is like a dent. But this one is not really valuable one. There are some valuable ones that sell for like $300. I forget the brand, but there is one that's Sonic Ultra Pro or something. There is anyway. This one sells for like $50. It has 8 attachments, vibration attachments, guys. Dan, what's going on, brother? How you been? Welcome to my Ohio Water Live. So it sells for $50 plus shipping. Around that, 49. Some I saw was free shipping. I don't understand how people list the stuff with free shipping, but everyone has different business models, as you guys know. So, but massage guns, I mean, they're not fast sellers. Some of them take longer time, some may sell faster. If I price it low, it's probably gonna sell fast. But I priced it at $50, I think. So brand new. So we're gonna go to the next thing. Let's see. What else is interesting that was not good? This thing right here. This is, here's done, guys. Tom is asking how much I'll send to Jake. How much? So this is, guys. Tell Jake I'll send it to him myself. This is very interesting type of electronic crossover. This is, I guess, for either specific receivers or amplifiers. I'm not sure. I didn't research it. But this is the model right here. See, that's Priva Audio Priva EX35 stereo. So you can type it in into eBay. It's gonna come up, and it's kind of interesting. It's made in Brazil. It's like made in Brazil. I've never seen anything made in Brazil in a long time. If you guys gonna see it, if it's gonna focus, it's not gonna focus. So it's made in Brazil and some kind of attachment for stereo. So they sell, like, I've seen some for around $60, $70. This small thing right here. It's not big size. But the problem was that I don't know if it works. I'll have to somehow figure out what it is specifically, where to plug it in and test it. And it's a good thing I have a friend with all the equipment for this kind of stuff that he can use from his equipment to plug this in. And I'll test it out because I got it as a risk to see if, I mean, it may not work as much of a lot of stuff that I got from there in the past, but that's another thing. Let's see what else. Got this, actually. This was new in the box. I got one last week and I got another one this week. This is Yale. This is a smart lock. This model is different than I got. I think maybe it's similar, but that's a model YRD256CBA-BSP. I think same model, but this one was last week. I got one that was completely, someone basically got it and then returned it to Amazon. It was you could see it was probably new open box. This one is new. Nobody used it for sure. It even has a film on this part. You're not gonna see it, but there is a film. So nobody even taken it out from the box or used anything from it. It has batteries, completely sealed. So all the parts, manual. So this thing right here, I didn't even check comps on it yet, but the last one that I got, the new ones were selling for like $150. Some were, it depends on like I guess there are different models of that particular lock. So everything is here. It's not bad. I mean, I have to list it. And this time I will list it as new open box. Last one I listed as untested because I didn't, it was not new as this one is. So this one is Yale. Good brand, guys. If you see it at garage sales for $5 or $10 or $20, you can pick it up. It's still gonna sell for around $100. Okay, what's next? Another book, which I kind of got. I don't know why I got it. Eventually, I think I was so tired already that I didn't get much of those Nespresso machines that I was kind of trying to get something. This is another book from Amazon. It's called Understanding Immigration Law and Practice. I think that I need to read it. I got it for myself to read. But well, maybe I'm wrong. I checked it out, I think. I checked comps on it. Second edition. Those actually I can sell on Amazon because I'm ungated on all the books. So I can list any type of book on Amazon. Vinyl. I actually got ungated on vinyl. I had couple of vinyls, and I was checking comps on them on Amazon, and I realized that I can list. I was kind of gated, and then I went to request to get ungated in vinyl, and I got ungated right away. So now I can sell vinyl on Amazon. So that's not bad. Ping, welcome to my live. Here's Dan. Dan, if you're still here, welcome again. I'm kind of talking about yeah, my internet, guys, once again, going in and out. So I'm sorry, guys, in advance. I told you in advance today that my internet will be going out, in and out, and I will get frozen. So anyway, here's a very interesting stuff, guys, which I don't know why I got it, but it sells. This is called Tattoo Transfer Stencil Machine. So guys, if you're gonna see those in the wild, pick them up. This one is that's what it looks like. I pull the to make sure you guys see it. This is what it is. Plugs in into regular power, and you can, I guess, scan your whenever you make tattoos, you can scan this an image. I don't know. There is some kind of I've never found those in my life. So something new again. Once again, you learn about new things. See, it has a book, has pictures of how it works. I guess you put an image of a tattoo that you want to do through those papers right here, and then you put it on the body. I don't know. I have to research it. But they sell. I got two of them. I got two of them at the bins, similar ones. And both I already tested. They turn on. So I guess they were open box. This stuff was never taken out. It's still in a packaging. I guess my life is getting more interested. Everyone is leaving. Here's Ping. So it was meant for a second. No, man, Dan, my internet, man, sucks. My internet here, man, here in Cleveland, like on the water in Ohio, man. same thing. So this thing right here sells. I checked. There are different ones, different brands. I guess this one is like not branded. I don't see. It has Amazon Prime. So unbranded stencil machine. You can sell them for like, I don't know, for $50. Still, I mean, paying $14 is not bad. So as you guys can see, not a lot of good stuff as once again. Once again, not a lot of good stuff. And I'll show you some finds. This was actually not bad. This sells for decent amount. This is a radar, laser detector for the car by Cobra. So this is actually brand new sales. You can check comps on this model, RAD 480i. They are selling for like $140 new on eBay. And actually sell-through rate is not bad. So this actually I tested it in the store. It turns on. Then I tested it in my car. So it does work. So mine I listed for 89. I already listed it. 89 plus shipping. New ones sell for like 129. So this is, I had to list it as used because the parts, there's like I forget what it's called all the time. The ones that you put on your mirror, the suction cup for it, it looked like it was used. So I think it was used and someone returned it. Maybe they didn't like it. So I just in case I listed it as used, not new other. But still, for it's gonna probably sell for 89. You can check this model. The sales rate is not bad. It's not, I mean, one of those things that doesn't sell and takes 10 years, as my usual stuff that I like to sell. That's what it looks like. As a radar. You guys are familiar with that product. The laser detectors. All right, let's see. We're getting closer to shoes. The shoes that probably are not good shoes, but oh, I got another set of overalls from Carhartt. Carhartt overalls, guys. Still in the bag. Have to open them. Carhartt overalls are something, I mean, that you have to price right because they're not gonna sell if you price them high. So they look like that. And you guys seen it from my last live. I think I've shown Carhartt overalls. This is, I think, different size. And let me see here if I can find the size. As you guys know, with overalls, the size is hidden. But anyway, overalls, you guys understand, they are overalls for contractors or for a person who does construction most of the time. So you guys understand what it is. So I'm not gonna even bother showing it. All right, let's see what else. This thing I found. This is, and for people still watching, thanks guys, who are sticking with my crap and not living about my political views and stuff. I appreciate you guys. Someone at least knows that my lives are not that interesting, so everyone left. So this is actually I was kind of surprised. This is Casio G-Shock. You guys are familiar with them. This is model. It comes with a box, guys. Those were new open box. This is a model 5230, 5230, guys. You can look it up, and it has like model on the bottom right here. That's how you tell apart what they are. This is AWG-M100 5230 1 ACF. So you can look it up on eBay. There are like different models that G-Shock makes, Casio, as you guys know. Those particular ones are actually not bad in terms of comps. I was kind of surprised. I thought they're gonna be around also $30, but they are actually around somewhere around 70 for those particular ones. So 70 bucks, new open box. And they, like I said, were never used. I inspected them. They look like they were never taken from that stand they're on, the holding stand or whatever it is. So not bad. And let's go to something interesting again, guys. Everything I've shown you was not that interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's go to shoes. If Tommy is still here. I think Tommy is not interested in anything except shoes. So this is Columbia, guys. This is the wrong stuff. Don't pick up those shoes. Boots, women's boots, guys. There's Columbia women's boots. They were new, open box. This is not a good model. They may sell, not right now, probably not gonna sell in during upcoming spring and summer seasons. So that was not, I think, a good thing to pick up to at the bins for $14. This is that's a model right here. This is Ice Maiden. You can use a barcode, guys. Tommy, use a barcode through the screen. Put your phone to the screen and scan it with your phone. So this is Ice Maiden size, women's size 10. Columbia boots with fur. There is a fur inside, whatever it's called, shearling or fearling. Here's the fur on the inside. Those Ice Maidens, they're like, I mean, I think they were like maybe selling for 40. Tommy gonna say no, they sell for 20. But the reason I got them, I think I was kind of, at the time I thought that I may sell, I mean, they're probably not gonna sell right now at all. So it was the wrong season to pick up boots, winter boots. Size is good for women's size. That's why I got them. Size 10. Size 10 women's boots are actually not a bad size. They got insulation. Fur insulation, guys. Brown color. It comes in a box. Columbia box, guys. That's very important. See that box with tape. Box with tape. And the new open box. It says waterproof 200G insulation. So they got 200G insulation. See, Tommy says no clone boots. Tommy, come on. How can you not know about Columbia Ice Maiden? Ice Maiden 2. Come on, Tommy. You have to learn every day. We have to learn, Tommy. It's like school. Every day when I go to the bins, it's like school to me, because like if you find stuff like that, you don't even know what it is, and you pick it up without even knowing if it's gonna work or not. You know, if I pick up a Lego set, I know that it probably is complete when it's not open. But when I get like stuff like that, weird stuff, that's when I don't know. Okay, let's go to other shoes. Those Tommy probably knows. Tommy, you know this one. Tommy knows Merrell. Actually, to tell you the truth, there were I don't pick up some. To tell you the truth, there were a bunch of Ariat boots, actually. Ariat shoes. I saw some people with Ariat boxes on Friday. And unfortunately, I didn't find any Ariat. Ariat, you know, Ariat is a good brand. So I didn't find any Ariat. So I found those Merrell right here. Those are not great ones. This is Merrell Mob 2 Mid WP women's. It's brindle pattern or whatever it's called. Brindle color or like color wave. So you can see size 9 women's right here. See, you guys see it, women's. And they were also new open box. Here what they look like. They still have paper on the inside. Right here. The store paper. Tommy, what's that paper called in the shoes? Store paper? Insulation paper? To protect the shoes from ruining themselves. So they got the paper still inside, so nobody wore them. I just making sure when I take them to testing stations, they pull them out. There were New Balance shoes that I got that were used, and the soles had some kind of staining, like glue or some kind of liquid. There were New Balance work shoes, the black ones, and I didn't get them because they were like really messed up, and I just didn't want to clean them from that. I don't even know. I think they were in Ohio water. The one with mutants. I think that's where they walked in that area. But those were clean, so they were never worn. Tommy is saying list them on. I don't pick up it by default. Sell them patch probably better. I think my last pair of. Yeah, I will cross post. I'll cross post. That's what I do, Tommy. I'll cross post to Poshmark and I mean eBay and Poshmark. So those were two shoe finds. Even though, like I said, if I've gotten into the store in my line number one, and I mean in the first line, I would have probably grabbed more brands. I saw people with Ariat. There were some other ones. Oh, Keen. There were some Keen boxes in some cards that I've seen. People with Keen like shoes or Keen boots. So I didn't find any Keen. Didn't find any Ariat. So found only Columbia and found there were Oakley boots that I left because they were damaged, and New Balance I left because they were also damaged. But I got those Merrell and Columbia. So those were all store finds from Friday. So Saturday I went back. I was pissed off that I didn't find anything good on Friday, even though I did find. Still was pissed off. So I was kind of pissed off, went back and found this on Saturday. Ping, thank you, Tissue. Sorry that Ping, sorry for my bad language. I apologize in advance. I know you're a good woman with good principles. So saying something bad is not my traditional stuff. So this is actually a good brand. I didn't know, I heard about this brand and I found it before, but I just didn't remember it. This is for the car, for a dash cam. This is Rexing brand, the V1P Generation 3 dash cam camera with built-in Wi-Fi. It was new, open box, nobody used it. It was also on a new bin they brought out from the back that I was able to grab. So that's what it looks like. It still has a film on a lens, so nobody used it, and also on the screen still has a film, so I can list it as new open box. And those apparently, I mean, some of them sell for decent amounts. The Rexing, not this particular one, even though I saw one sold come for $79. I checked, I didn't check Terapeak, I didn't get to it yet, but not a fast seller, most likely, but it will sell for like decent amount. And Saturday I paid $10. So on Saturday it was $10 for everything. So $10 for this Rexing dash cam. You can comp it on eBay, V1P Generation 3 dash cam. And it is complete. It has 2.4 inch LCD screen, 2160p resolution. So not bad for $10. I mean, it sells for like I said, I checked. There was one sold come for 79. So not bad. Another thing I found, which was very also another strange product, but apparently they sell for decent amounts. If you guys gonna run into this brand, look it up because this is interesting. This is the brand. It's called Venustas. This is actually some stuff at those Amazon bins, something that I've never seen at all. I mean, never used or never heard about. But this is Venustas. This is apparently some kind of heated, like they make heated jackets, and they make like different types of like I don't know, scarves, different types of like clothing that has like heating on the inside, which actually works with like you power it on. So you can look it up, this Venusta stuff, and just type it into eBay, and you guys gonna see different types of products they make that actually are like selling for decent amounts. So this is something new. I never heard about this brand, so I got it. And I have to research specifically what it is. This probably looks like either specific things that you put in into like a Bluetooth. I don't know. So I have to research this. But if you see this Venustas thing anywhere, apparently camp it out just in case, because you know they can sell. Here's another brand of, I mean, that I've never heard about before either. This is, I know there are Golf GPS rangefinders. This is one of them. This is VC4 Voice Caddy. It's new sealed. And this is a Golf GPS rangefinder. So you can type it in there. Well, I already scanned it. It sells for also around 50 bucks. And I paid $10. So this is what it is. So it's a voice caddy for Golf GPS rangefinder. So I don't know. Another product that's kind of was on the bottom of the bin, sealed new, and I just digged it out. So I guess most of the stuff they put on the bins, like kind of in terms of price that may be decent, they put it all the way on the bottom of the bin. So you have to dig it out because you're not gonna see it laying on top. And the last thing that I've shown you already, guys, this is, I think this is the last thing. Yes, this was actually not bad. This is Amazfit T-Rex Pro watch. Also were on a new bin. This is, I don't see specifically what model, but you can look them up. Oh, this is model A213. So this is a model. If anyone interested. So this is a model of this watch. A2013. So those sell for like $129. I paid 10 bucks. So I mean, as you guys can see, from Friday and Saturday, not bad, I guess. Put in comments if it was bad. I hope it wasn't that bad. You know, I already listed some of the stuff today, and hopefully, you know, it's gonna start selling eventually. I sold a couple of things from the bins. If you guys are, thank you guys for sticking around with me. I know that I started my life as talking about politics, so everyone left after that right away. But I sold. Let me see here. Let me see if anyone is live right now. Probably everyone is live. I think Adam probably will be live today. Yeah, at 9:30 soon. So I'll go till 9:30, and then you guys gonna go to see Sarah and Adam, Pittsburgh Pickers live after me. It's gonna be more interesting, guys. Believe me. So let's see. I'll show you a couple of sales as I usually do. Just do your research on Keenan Mills that are flooded. I know, Tom, if you're still here, they are flooded. That's why I'm kind of, when I see shoes, in thrift stores that are local here, I mean, some of the shoes, the prices are, you're not gonna make any money, and you have to put a lot of work. You don't want to put a lot of work into cleaning shoes, even the ones that are like the soles are completely like dirty or like the upper part is dirty. Spend time and it sells for $30. I mean, there is no point. If you pay like 10 bucks or 14, you're not making any money. You're gonna spend more time cleaning them and, you know, putting them, listing them, shipping. I mean, with the thrift store prices that we have here with shoes, and we have a lot of fake Air Jordans that are already found in the past in our thrift stores. So there is like, you know, you're kind of risking a lot of different things in the same time. It's a lot like you when you go buy wholesale, which is a good thing. I already kind of told in the live today, that not today or yesterday, when you mentioned that you're going to buy bag of shoes. That's the best way to do it. If you find some person that can will not willingly, but who can sell you wholesale, like Lani has with Candice, when they buy from people who buy like storage units, probably. Uh, it's the best when you find someone who buys storage units, and you kind of make a deal with him that he gonna sell it to you only. If you find someone like that, that's gonna be one of the best options instead of going constantly to thrift stores, garage sales, beans, crazy beans, and stuff like that. You can get the stuff, pay up for the convenience that you're getting a lot of inventory right away to list. I mean, to sell. Um, or you can go with someone 50-50, and which is, I don't want to do it. I had someone who actually told me that kind of proposed they want to do like 60-40 type of deal where they're gonna give me stuff, and if I'm gonna sell it, I'll give them certain percentage, which was not that interested in at that percent, because it's not. I mean, they would supply merchandise, but it's kind of, for me, I didn't want to do it at that percentage. I wanted to just buy it from them all together and just do what you do, probably, Tom, if you're still here. And they didn't want to do it. They said they will just sell it themselves, which is, I understand. That's what they do. But some whoever buys storage units, I think they just want to kind of, if they don't want to sell it, if they have specific things they don't want to sell, that's where you can make a deal with someone. They're gonna sell it to you if they find something like anything, like vinyls, clothing, shoes, and stuff like that. Not clothing, shoes mostly. In that case, yeah, I will understand. I mean, I will make a deal with someone like that, but not where they're gonna come in and say, "We'll give us 50% after all the fees, shipping, and you're gonna make nothing basically." So it's not kind of the game I want to play. I already played that game a couple times, so it's not for me. I just want to buy wholesale from someone. But it's hard to find because people, they tend to sell themselves and not rely on anyone to just unless you're gonna have someone who will be interested, and they're gonna bring certain product, you're gonna give them a deal. I mean, you're gonna talk about a deal where you can buy something at certain price. It's not a private pick. Private picks are good, but someone who you're gonna rely on, who gonna supply you with inventory, like Tommy does with shoes. That's actually really good. Never say no to him, no matter if he has 100. Well, that's what I'm saying. See, that's because you never say no to him, because he can turn around and find someone else instead of you who will say yes. So that's why you basically have to keep that person happy all the time, even though you have a deal with him. You're not going for, like, as I understand, you're not going for like right away with the stuff that he has. Maybe you still go through some stuff, even though probably already know him for a while, so you kind of trust him with the stuff that he brings you. But in that case, when you develop that trust, it's the best thing to do, because in that case, you're gonna rely on that guy, and he gonna rely on you, knowing that you're gonna come up with amount that he wants, and he gonna bring you inventory that you want, and that's a perfect combination. And that doesn't happen, unfortunately, a lot with a lot of resellers. Unfortunately, a lot of resellers don't have those commodity where they still have to go search, and some resellers do. They have this commodity where they have someone that constantly, like, not every week, but at least continuously supplies them with inventory. And you get a lot of shoes. If you get 100 or 800 pair, that's a lot of inventory. So you should be happy that you have someone like this. That's great. So let me show you guys, instead of bumbling until Adam and Sarah will go live, some of the sales that I had from the bins, and not just the bins. Let's see. Let's see what we have here, guys. So yeah, so anyway, let me show you. This was actually, usually I show bad sales. I'll show you bad ones also. This was actually the one I've shown you guys last week. I got it at the bin. This power supply sold. New open box for $149 plus shipping. So this was not a bad sale from the bins. And so far so good. So far, the buyer didn't complain. As you guys know, with high dollar items, you never know what can happen. Let's see what else. Oh, this thing sold from the bins also. This was from the bins. This is a trimmer from, this is a good brand. I saw some of them this week, but already in other cards. Not my card. Not my buggy. So this is Andy's slimline trimmer. It sold for $49.99. Also, new open box. So if you guys already see, I already sold one before from that brand, also from the bins. I don't remember for what amount, but around that amount probably. So this sold. Let's see for what else. Let's see what else. This was actually not a bad sale at all. This is this was a game I got at thrift store for, I think, let me see, $5.99. Oh, $4.99. So this was a thrift store find for $4.99, sold for $107.10 with 10% off. $20 shipping. $19.99 shipping. That was not a bad profit. This was actually on Amazon. If I listed this on Amazon used, it would have sold for more probably if I was willing to wait, which I could have because I only got it for $4.99. It didn't sell right away, but sold like within a month. So if you guys gonna find Scrabble, not all Scrabble sell for this amount. Has to be specific. Like this one was very kind of rare compared to other Scrabbles that you're gonna find on eBay, but still sold for $107. Have to run. Good night. Hey, take care, Dan. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for taking my life seriously. So let's see what else. This thing right here from the bin sold. This was, I showed it to you guys. A strange product. This was a T-Rex. It's a Rex Plus voice maker or whatever it is. This is Watchdog. Actually, the buyer reached out to me about this thing and asked me if it works. And I told him check out the video because I have a video in my listing. So he checked it out and bought it for $59.99 plus $12.99 shipping. And I paid $14 at the bins. So this was a bins sale from the bins. Bins sale from the bins, guys. Let's see what else from the bins. Let's see. There was something else. I don't remember. Recently, maybe I'm wrong. There was something else that I saw from the bins that I wanted to show you, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was toner. Oh, I think I've shown it to you also. I think I've shown you the toner. But anyway, Let's look at the something else interesting. This was actually not from the bins. This is trinket box. Monet, guys, that's a good name, good brand. Monet from the it's a collectible trinket box. This was new open box, sold for $14.39. So another good sale, guys. It's also my regular normal sales finally. The ones that I'm happy about. Those things right here. I think it took like 4 months to sell. The sweater sold. This one I've shown it to you in my life one time. This was Christian Dior's vintage sweater, V-neck, sold for $31.49 plus $9.99 shipping. See, I put dimensions with a tape measure for the buyers. This one had an issue that there were like there was a hole. See, it says here there are small pinholes. There was a hole in a tag, in one of the tags. From the pricing that they do at thrift store, they put a tag with that pinch hole through the tag. So I just disclosed it. But it sold for $31.49. I hope it's interesting, guys. If it's not interesting, leave me comments. I think everyone eventually falling asleep from my lives when I don't talk about anything interesting. Tommy, let's talk about the meetup. If you're still here, are you going to the meetup? Are you going to, what is it called? FlipCon? Tommy's like, what? Probably woke up from cleaning shoes. Like, what FlipCon? I'm not going there. This guy sold. That's one of my favorite sales, guys, for low amounts. Low dollar sales. This guy, look at this guy. This is a very famous wrestler, Mankind Mick Foley from WWE. See, with a sock. It's got a hand in a sock. Sold for $5.39 plus $4.99 shipping. See, that's what he looks like. Excuse you? I'm in sync cleaning shoes. Tommy, thanks for cleaning shoes and listening to my crap. Yeah, Tommy, you need to go to FlipCon one time. Come on. Tommy's like, that's it. I'm unsubscribing right now. If you mention FlipCon one more time, I'm gonna stop cleaning all my shoes. Let's see what else is interesting. Oh, this sold. This was from the bins. That is the one I've shown you guys from last week. This Whizzing thing. There was another Whizzing exactly similar mattress sleep tracking mat in another person card this week that I didn't find. Same exact one. But this one sold for $49.99 plus $12.99 shipping. So this was another sale. I paid $14. So as you guys see from the bins, there are some sales from the bin store already pouring in from my last visit, pouring in with big like enhancement, intensity, big intensity. This actually was cool. This sold. This is Disney Twilight Zone Tower t-shirt, Tower of Terror, size 2XL, sold for $24.99 plus $6.99 shipping. See, that's what it looks like. With measurements, with tape measure. Arm is pit to pit right here. Pit to pit and length. That's what people like. That's what buyers like. They like to see the tape measure with pit to pit and length, just in case that it doesn't fit. So this sold. Let's see what else sold. Those actually were I got from the Big Brother auction. on his channel or on Amber's channel. I don't remember. I sold 4 pens to the same buyers, those vintage Schaefer ballpoint pens. They all sold for $5.39 plus $4.99 shipping. So I sold 4 of them to the same buyer. See, there's one, there's a Tulane, Oregon. See, original price was 50 cents. That was original price. So this sold. Let's see what else sold. This is not interesting. Bunch of DVDs. Those the ones that I love also. DVDs is one of my favorite categories. Media. This one actually sold for a decent amount, $11.69. This was Epic Disasters collection. Four films, collector set, new sealed. This has category 7, Black Hole. So this sold. This is one of the best sales, I think, this week. Another one where shipping price is more than a selling price, which is another my favorite thing to do. This DVD sold. Deja Vu with a slip cover. Tommy like already probably threw all the shoes away and turned the channel off. I spent enough time making mistakes in my build. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. Now I think that's a hard path. But that's okay, Tommy. At least at least you're enjoying. At least some people enjoying my life. At least I'm not that great at it, as you guys know. This thing sold right here. This was another that took a long time to sell thing. So don't buy it. This was a Lord of the Rings 5-figure set. It's called There and Back. See, that's what it looks like. It was new open. It was used, but I actually put used new open box because the box was had like damage on the inside, and they are not that valuable. The Lord of the Rings is saturated. Has to be very specific thing that's kind of rare or some kind of limited edition. Same thing with most collectibles. Harry Potter, all those movies, different ones. So if you find it cheap, yeah, you can get it. Most of the time at garage sales, you may find it cheaper than thrift store. This actually buyer reached out to me and asked me if I sent him an offer originally, which was a little bit higher, and he asked me if he can pay this amount. I don't know why. It was like $2 cheaper than my offer. My offer was like $25.54, and he wanted to pay $23.54. So I kind of took it because I had it for a while. I think I had it for almost over a year. This thing, and it was kind of bulky. Also, it was like needed a bigger box, and I shipped it. I think with UPS. I don't remember where it went. I think it went to New Jersey. So I don't remember if I shipped it with UPS or US. I think I shipped it with UPS because I needed a bigger box for it. Because this box was bigger in size. It didn't fit into my USPS boxes, even if I tried to Frankenstein them. I didn't want to do it. So this sold. I've had 10 sales or so since you start ready to go now. No, Tommy, he didn't want free shipping. He was okay with the shipping price, $12.99. He just wanted. I sent him an offer for like 20. It wasn't. Well, I sent like everyone. That's what I usually do. I send offers to buyers, and he got it, and then he sent me a message saying that he wanted to pay $23.54. instead of 25 something. So I mean, it doesn't matter for me. I actually accepted it anyway. I just changed the price and he bought it and said thank you. Thank you for accepting my offer. So that was not bad. This particular DVD sold actually for good amount. This was a very unusual movie. You're not gonna run into those. See, it has even Hollywood video sticker. And this movie is called Carnal Knowledge. It was used DVD, sold for $19.99 plus economy media meal. So see, this I paid $1.99 at thrift store. So see, some of those used movies has to be like you have to scan it. It's just time. See, the problem with media is time consuming. If I had like all day and I have a barcode scanner, if I had all day to scan bunch of media, CDs, DVDs in a store and books, but I just don't want to like spend, it's like time consuming to just specifically scan everything. I mean, you're gonna find something like that used and sell it for $20. I mean, his offer aids the shipping probably. No, actually, let me see. Let me see the shipping. I think I shipped it. It was not cheap anyway. I think I used pirate ship. Just want to double check. No, actually, Tommy, it wasn't. The shipping was $8.77. UPS ground. So he paid $12.99 for shipping. So I made money on shipping also. So I mean, it's not bad. Even because it was going close to Ohio, and I mean, UPS ground. That's how it shipped. So it wasn't bad. Still. And let's see. This was not bad. This I got at thrift store recently. I listed it on February 16th. This was I paid $2.99. This was soccer jersey. Harry Kane from England. And this is his club where he played. Tottenham. This was a Nike use. It was a used jersey, dry fit used jersey. And sold for $24.99 plus $5.99. And again, measurements, guys. With tape measure. Sold fairly quick. I kind of thought it may sell because there were not many listed. So sold fairly quick for my standards. Here's another thing that sold. This is a game. I sold this one. This is not one of the greatest games. This one I should. The big lesson, guys. Lot them up. If you get video games that sell for low prices, put them on a lot. Not like me. That's a bad way to do it. Any knowledgeable eBay reseller will tell you that. So this is Major League Baseball for Nintendo NES. Sold for $3.59. So that was not great sale. I got it in a bundle with like different games like a couple of years ago. And I had a bunch of games that already made my money back already a long time in the profit on this deal. It's just I should not have. That's what I should not do. Is list those type of low type of. Some eBayers do it. Not just some, I think, but it's not the right way. But I do it. It's kind of not good. Not good. No good. I can't sell soccer jerseys to save my life. Tommy, look into it. Soccer jerseys or just probably about it. Jerseys from NBA football sell. I mean soccer jerseys. Some can bring really good money. All right, guys, I'll show you one more thing, and you can go watch Adam and Sarah. This was also from the bins that I got last week on Friday for $14. This sold for, this was Panasonic. That's another thing that I need to stop getting. Even though they will sell eventually, some will sell faster. There are not so many, there are different models. This was Panasonic KX TGF 353. It had 3 handsets, main base, had all the base, like charging bases, phone cable, manual stuff. Box was damaged to crap, had a bunch of dents and tape and holes and cuts, but I specified it all right here, guys. For the buyers, for our lovely buyers, guys, for all the resellers and having issues when buyers don't read anything, which probably happens all the time, even with my highlighted screaming, uh, description disclosed in the description in a red color that there were issues with the box, and there was a problem with one of the handsets had a scratch. Let's see where I put it. Right here. There is a small scratch mark on the screen on one of the handsets. So one of those handsets had a scratch mark. So I put it in a disclosed it in the listing. See, please read. Please read. Some will say, why you put please? Just put read. You're taking up a lot of space to put a title in. What the heck are you doing? But don't do it, guys. Just when you do please read, I guess you're kind of nice to the buyer, so please read. But when you're screaming at the buyer without the word please, just read. Buyer may take it offensive, you know. But anyway, this sold for $49.99 plus $15.99 shipping, and it took, I listed it on February 18th. So this took 8 days to sell. And I have a video also. I had a video that it powers on, and I was putting handsets. If my video will play, see, and I just take this. The handsets work. They need to be charged. This one had a scratch mark right here. This one had a small scratch mark in the middle of this. See, and I did the test in the video. I did the test, calling the bait, intercom. It's very exciting video, guys, today. Today, exciting live. See, it worked. If you can do videos on some of those electronics, that will not help you with getting a return probably, but at least it's gonna put a peace of mind into the buyer that that's probably working. So, see, that's what happens. Leroy, welcome to my live. Leroy, thanks for stopping by, man. The best tool to clean or ruin sneakers with. Leroy, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna be going off right now because I've been mumbling again about nonsense. But thank you guys again for stopping by. I've shown, if you guys didn't watch my live and will watch it later on, appreciate it. Hit that like button, guys. Very important. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to like me. Your friends probably not gonna watch. If you tell your friends to like my lives, they will probably not watch your videos anymore or subscribe. They're probably all gonna leave. So I don't know, guys. It's up to you what to do in this situation. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun today, as always. Next time I will be going from the store, and I don't know which store, but I will be going from one of the stores. We'll do the live from the store again, and we'll discuss everything from the inside. All right, guys. So thanks for stopping by. If anyone gonna watch my live later, thank you guys in advance. I know I checked. Someone is watching my lives after my life is over. And have a great night, great week ahead. Stay safe. Sell a lot more things that I do for great profits. I'll see you guys soon. Go watch Adam, Sarah, Pittsburgh Pickers. Take care, everyone.